DaddyOFive is back. Chat, do you guys remember this piece of human trash? I do have to watch the new Dracula Flow, though. Apparently, he's back. Apparently, he is back. All right, I'm going to mute and blow my nose. DaddyOFive is back. Any YouTube frogs watching this, if you want to watch the original video, first link in the description. All my other links are down there if you want to check those out. Also, I'm annoying, so sorry in advance, brother. You've been warned.
What's up, Team DaddyOFive?
The story of a family who may have taken their pursuit of social media fame and fortune too far.
As you all know, we had a channel which was called DaddyOFive. This is the one and only video I'm making on the freaking people saying shit about Cody and Emma.
What is wrong with your head?
Many years ago, I did a few videos looking into the...
Bro, I just remembered. Yeah, these people are old now. They're old, bro. That happened a while ago. That had been 2017, 2018, right? It couldn't have been anywhere past 2018.
YouTuber family DaddyOFive. I'm talking about so far back into the past that this is like when I would put on this weird fake deep voice for some reason.
And I'm pretty sure within the next month, I'll be down to about 15 people actually watching my videos.
Yeah, dude, he used to. I remember old Pyrocynical when he just did commentary videos. His voice was way deeper. It'd be like if I got on stream and I did this voice all the time, chat. I was like, yeah, so guys, today we're looking at some annoying ass children that we're going to be making fun of. Like if I did that, that's basically what Pyro used to do. Especially because he was way younger, dude.
And I did a video just last year on this channel talking about where are they now, but there's been a lot of updates. So one thing you might have noticed with quite a lot of YouTuber families, not all of them, but a large amount of them, is behind closed doors, they're...
Dude, my customer service voice is high as fuck. I go, hey, what's up? How's it going? People make fun of me sometimes because I'll hit it too high and people will be like, your voice cracked. I'll be like, no, brother, that was not a fucking voice crack, okay? That was my customer service voice, okay? It'd be deep for no reason. Yo, what? I wouldn't tell the difference if someone did this. I'm autistic. Oh, that's real, bro.
Little bit dysfunctional. They don't really get along that well. Also, I do want to say we've got some brand new exclusive merch. The Camp Para collection comes with a tee and it comes with a cap. Has some nice little arm designs as well. Once these are gone, they will never come back. Probably. I mean, to be fair, if you're a kid growing up and you're just having like a phone camera...
Dude, see, I'm so susceptible to merchandise. That hat looks hard, dude. It looks sick. In that color, if I wasn't insanely broke right now and insanely in debt right now, you know...
Pointed in front of your face every day while your mom and dad try and vlog you for YouTube money. It feels that growing up can be a little bit odd. And this was one of the biggest channels on YouTube, DaddyOFive, or they were also called, I think, FamilyOFive. Now, if you don't know who these people are, holy, you are new gen. Did you just... Are you playing Fortnite on the other monitor while watching this video? But here's a picture of the family. We have Michael Martin, his wife Heather, who basically ran the channel, and then their 5 children. Okay, sneeze. It's like
toasted in the air fryer. Oh, that's sick. I used to straight pass because I get called a lady over the phone, and also they take me more seriously and listen when I have to explain that no, I cannot refill your opioids med because you picked up last week. How did you take a month's worth of 200 pills already? What? But if you didn't know DaddyOFive, you ain't old enough for YouTube. Yeah.
All the horrible memories of the DaddyOFive channel of they're just coming back and filling up my sinuses. Now, their content originally was disturbing, to say the least. They would do a variety of pranks. Notice how I said pranks in quotation marks. Now, one thing I do...
This is a prank. We're going to hit Cody over the head with this chair.
I want to say a lot of these pranks that were happening in 2015, 2016, they weren't really pranks. It was just, someone going out in public and being as much of an asshole as possible. I did loads of videos talking about, Joey Salads. A good one, actually, is Sam Pepper. You might remember this prank. This is an OG one. But basically, they pretended to kidnap their friend and then they were going to murder him.
Oh, yeah!
To the point that he's screaming and crying. Obviously, it was all staged for YouTube views. But again, where's the prank? Where's the funny? And also, that being said, you do have current generation pranks. For example, Mizzy, who I talked about a couple of times. And he would basically just
Mizkif?
walk into people's homes when their kids were home, because that's laugh out loud hilarious. Lamau, why aren't you laughing?
James?
Well, this is not what the study group. You got kids, man. Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was a study group. I actually thought.
Now, DaddyOFive really stood out because his pranks weren't just unfunny, it was legitimate mental abuse towards his children. Now, out of all the kids, the one that became the most infamous is Cody, the one with the glasses.
Yo, I'm about to make the opioid epidemic real. My bad.
Because he was basically the butt of the joke to pretty much every single prank video. Like, he would have meltdowns, he'd be screaming, he'd be crying, and then, you know, the parents would basically just be thinking, okay, wait. Can you cry a bit more?
Damn, bro, if I was smart enough to monetize my mental illness back in the day, holy shit.
Can you cry a bit more, son? We've nearly got $3 CPM. We might get a Nord sponsor. Now, I covered these channels and the videos did pretty well. You know, I was a pretty big deal at the time, but one of the biggest YouTubers to actually break the story was Philip DeFranco. You know, he published a lot of videos as well, and I do love, you know, you've got these videos of like serious allegations of abuse, and you just got like, you know, Philip DeFranco at the front, like, this is actually all about me. Like, to be fair, I'm making a joke about that, but have you seen like the paracynical TV channel, the thumbnails I do there? It's just like soy faces. Now, Child Protective Services, CPS.
Me for real hitting the... This is deplorable. Fucking some Minecraft YouTuber crying about how they got abused. The thumbnail's just me hitting the face. Sorry, it's not a laughing matter, dude. That's probably a little insensitive, but you know, it's the internet. What can I do, bro?
Were called multiple times. And after doing a little bit of digging, they actually found out that Emma and Cody, the kids, were actually from a previous marriage. And thankfully, this got enough interest that the birth mother was able to get involved and basically, you know, take the kids away from such an abusive household. So Martin and Heather, the parents, the masterminds behind DaddyOFive, basically got charged with 5 years probation for child neglect. So no, despite many people thinking at the time, they never actually saw a jail cell. And then after this happened, which was many years ago, they disappeared, like completely vanished off the face of the earth. And again, I covered them a year ago where I saw like some videos reposted of like, you know, them possibly moving to a new house. Some of the kids have gotten older, but I actually didn't hear a single thing about them until, again, beautiful app that is called TikTok. And I was scrolling at 3 in the morning and I think I found their TikTok account and they're trying to become TikTokers now. So I found this TikTok and it was posted by Baby Don.
Bro, there's no way that their fucking content creation is going to transfer to TikTok, bro. Dude, oh my god. Nah, family vloggers suck. They suck at being entertaining. Especially since they try and edit their own videos, bro. Oh my god, they run on way too long. Ugh, yeah.
I did a little bit of sitting down and thinking, it's like, how is this DaddyOFive? Well, I remembered. Do you remember the second Harry Potter film where Voldemort basically spells out, you know, Tom Marvolo Riddle, and it becomes the anagram of I am Lord Voldemort? That's exactly what it is. It is basically a sleeper account. So who is Baby Don? Baby Don is actually Jake, who was the oldest sibling out of the DaddyOFive family. And it actually seems now that he's made a name for himself making music, because if you don't end up becoming a YouTuber, you become a SoundCloud rapper. So at the minute, he's made a music video called In My Head, where he's basically rapping with, you know, the family and stuff, with Martin, with Heather, almost looking back upon their childhood like it was full of like laughter and joy, when, as I've pointed out multiple times in the DaddyOFive saga, that is definitely not the case. Now, the music itself is, it's definitely the music of all time. Top comment at the minute, W on using your traumatized siblings for more clicks. So then he thought, okay, I posted some music, some people liked it. What do I do next? Let me involve my dad. Now, this was a very dangerous move because, as you can imagine, a lot of people started to look into it, and a lot of people actually remembered, hey, you're that guy from like 5, 6, 7 years ago, and you like abusing your kids. What was up with that? That's kind of cringe. Now, there is actually a TikTok that is pinned on his page at the minute where he gives his timeline of events of what happened throughout the years.
As you all know, I'm from a YouTube channel called DaddyOFive. The most commented thing is, where is Cody? Where is Emma? Where are my step siblings? The kids were not taken because of the videos. The kids were not taken by CPS. The kids weren't taken by anybody they weren't taken at all.
He went on to say that Child Protective Services didn't actually take their kids in, but instead their mother actually received an emergency custody order. And then also going on to say that they basically went into foster care afterwards. But they probably realized that having these kids under our roof after everything we put them through probably isn't the best idea.
Their biological mother got a emergency custody order. And as you know, if you're a parent, anybody can go to the courthouse and say something's going on and get emergency custody for 1 week. Then eventually, after everything, the investigation, when they said, okay, nothing terrible was going on, the court actually tried to send them back with us. But it's...
So the system just has failed. The system has failed all of us, is basically what I'm hearing here. So these kids were getting abused, and then the court saw that shit and was like, yeah, dude, it's fine. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, send them back. Bro.
It already has been a year at that point. Readjusting, instead of having to relive everything that went on, they just decided they were just going to keep it the way it was, and it was going to be that.
Now, obviously, I do want to say that this seems to be a very, very biased opinion on events. Because sure, I mean, it's possible that Cody and Emma's birth mother wasn't a good fit for them. But regardless, they are safe now, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Now, another thing I noticed is they actually came back onto YouTube, because if you remember, I think YouTube pretty much banned them, or they deleted all of their videos themselves, because obviously everyone on the internet absolutely despised these people for how they treated their kids. But they seem to have actually rebranded their channel now to basically just go on about content from their childhood. The channel's here, it's called the Martin Family, and it says, yes, we are the DaddyOFive kids, but we aren't kids anymore. Now, the comments under these videos, as you can imagine, are like comedically mixed. You know, some people say that they've changed and it was years ago, while others are just, you know, totally opposite on the spectrum. And it's like, hey, your parents kind of sucked, bro. But it is really weird to see that, like, Martin, of all people, the dad who gave people like Cody the most amount of abuse, he's came back onto YouTube, and it really just seems like, you know, people are just welcoming him back. To be fair, I do have to say they did make like an extensive apology video when all of this happened. At the time, they did a statement that obviously everyone, you know, basically just disagreed with. You know, the funny Fallout 4 meme, the corner of the screen, where it's like, you know, everyone disliked that. Now, looking at the majority of their content here, you can basically see that it just seems to be mostly the dad, and then his youngest kid, Mikey, who I think at the time was basically just like an actual fetus, but is now like, you know, like a 7-8-year-old kid. And the content itself seems pretty wholesome. I've gone through a couple of videos that there doesn't seem to be kind of any underlying like abuse or anything like that. He genuinely might have learned like the error of his ways, but obviously,
yeah, on God, Josh, on God.
Again, like I said, that really doesn't stop, you know, YouTube commenters and stuff, because if you go onto the comment sections, you can just see people absolutely tearing the guy apart, you know, saying, we all know what you did, you need to be grounded for life part 2. But then you've got other people saying they just need to, you know, let them live their life. So yeah, it's a difficult one, because obviously he did some really, but the family in general did some really bad stuff. They were exploiting their kids for money, for views, for content, and they only really stopped and learned that what they were doing was bad when the police got involved, and when like YouTubers basically made videos like exposing them. But yeah, it's kind of one of those that, do they deserve to be forgiven, or do they just, you know, deserve to be memed on
Purple, welcome back.
Forever? Because obviously a lot of the kids have grown up now. Some of them are even adults. What's my take on the entire situation? My name's Jeff.
What? Pyro? Give us the lore. What are you thinking, King? Anyways, yeah, dude, this is actually kind of crazy. Fun fact, they from my hometown, Maryland. Holy shit, if I could pronounce it like a normal human. And DaddyOFive was hitting headlines on every news station around this time. Damn. Bro turned from DaddyOFive to DaddyO0. They still haven't let go. They're continually trying to save face and slander Cody and Emma's biological mom to make themselves look like the victims in all of this. They repeatedly bullied the younger, weaker, and more vulnerable kids. People shouldn't lose sight of that when listening to their attempts to navigate excuses. For DaddyOFive, Pyro brought back the video being barely 10 minutes. Now all he needs is the green screen of his old room and the lesbian cut. Listen, dude, I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm pretty sure this got lesbian cut written on it. Not gonna lie. I think the daddy guy has Chris's hairline. Josh, do you like your block existing? I'm not even gonna spin that shit, bro. I'm gonna fucking blow it up. In Minecraft.